Boop. Bidoo 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 doo doo.
Go, go, go!
Howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James with Monotalk, and I am. This Maui thing is really getting personal with me. I mean, I've just got to say, the more information I'm getting, the more I'm researching, and the more that I'm seeing is it's blasphemy. It's criminal. It's insidious. And I guess Pedo Joe is going out there. Remember to wear your Ice Cube t-shirt. By the way, it's 8 August 16th, 2023. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This whole fucking thing should have never happened. Should have never continued or started. And the land grab, World Economic Forum, Josh Green, governor, piece of crap, connections are just getting bigger and bigger. And we still really don't know exactly who or what or how or what devices or how this thing was all started. You know, the power lines, I get it. That could happen. There's so many different. But besides the way it started, it's the way it was handled from the beginning. And that's just ticking me off. There is hope. There is hope. And the reason why I'm saying there is hope, and there is a team out there, there's a group, there's a village, a strong, integral, awesome, amazing group of locals that Kai Lenny and Tulsi Gabbard visited. And if you know who Kai Lenny is, that's K-I-L-E-N-N-Y. Kai Lenny is a half Hawaiian kid, like me, half Hapahauli, they call us. And he went on a trip with Tulsi Gabbard here. I'll just go ahead and play it.
Holmes. This is Uncle Archie Kalepa's.
Right here. That's Kai Lenny. Okay. And he's just an amazing surfer. And I'm just going to just show you Kai Lenny. Let's go Jaws. Right? This guy is just fucking amazing. This kid's just fucking amazing.
In your snide is pleasure, boom, cheap pleasure. Deep greedy and googling about a corner.
All right, that's enough. So what this kid does, he's an activist for sure, and he and Tulsi went out, and they were able to get in, and it's Tulsi freaking Gabbard. So if she pulls up, you better let her come in. That's all I got to tell you. A major in the Army National Guard, and she goes out, and there's a group of locals
It didn't.
taking care of the village, and he's pointing out. I mean, you got to watch a little bit of this.
The hub, and they have probably the most supplies of anyone, like generators. I think these guys are the most well equipped. Yeah, Roman. So yeah.
They're also the closest to where the fires were, so.
Yeah. Got all our waters out here.
Boy.
So we set up shower stalls over there with generator and pump. We try to keep the gasoline separate from all the rest of everything. Yeah, for sure. Fire and all that. It's kind of like
They come and they say people leaving.
we try to do rounds and go to people's houses and ask what they need first, just to keep in here less cluttered. How many families are in the area? 102 homes, two burned out of the 104 in this. Yeah. And so the last count we had of people still here was 2 days ago. I think it was 160 people. So yeah, we do dinner night at 5 p.m. And then last night we in that sidewalk over there, you see the speaker stands. They had live music going, yeah, like uplifting everybody.
Oh, look at that American flag. Uh-oh. There's an American flag on a car. Do you see that?
Yeah, like
Be careful.
and then last thing was 100.
That's racism.
So yeah, we do dinner night at 5 p.m.
Listen to what she says right here. These people designed this themselves. They came together and organized to save themselves because nothing's coming from FEMA, nothing's coming from the government. Joe Biden's a piece of crap. It's just amazing with these people, how resourceful they've been and what they're doing.
Wow.
And she's like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's impressed. I'm impressed.
This is like we just keep access back here.
They're not just dumb Kanakas, right? I don't think there is a dumb Kanaka, by the way.
This is awesome.
It is awesome, Kai. Propane, they got everything set up. Tulsi Gabbard's got a nice butt. That's all I have to say about that. Look at that. Oh my god. Ah, shit. This could have been avoided. Hey, what are these things? Hey, what are those? Anybody seen one of those before? I'm sure that we have at least one of those in Hawaii. I'm going to bet that we do. I'm going to bet that we have at least one of these devices that drops water of some sort, whether it's a Hercules helicopter, a Stallion, right? A Viking, whatever helicopter is able to hold thousands of gallons of water to do something like this. And I'm just, isn't everybody just a little surprised that nobody saw one of these flying around? None of these things. Look at those. Wow, look, I wonder how that would have affected this, all of this. You know, a sea scooper, lake scoopers. You know, a lot of these planes are ready to go. We know the sirens didn't go off. We know the power was turned off. We know the water was turned off. Right? Turned off. Like somebody shut the fucking valve so people could spray yards with water. I mean, I get it. If everyone is using the hose at the same time, but that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. Right? That wasn't the case. They had time as it was coming down the mountain, right? And the winds are blowing offshore. So this thing, it's coming different directions, right? It's blowing that way, it's blowing this way. It's, you know, it's the hurricane winds. But what's interesting, let's go to this. Where's the, gosh darn it. I wanted to get that. They could have handled this much better. I mean, this is totally at the fault of Hawaii, the government of Hawaii, which is all Democrats. Which is all Democrats. I'm not going to say it anymore. So these people, and this is what's really great about this. This is what's just amazing about what these people are doing, and I'm going to show you the process here. Watch.
Islands, and we have a little channel between the reef here. That's why there's a little family boat ramp, and this has been a huge hub for us for getting supplies on boats. So like you can see right now, they have a full system. Everyone chains together. They'll pass supplies up and diversify them wherever they need to go.
You see how that's working?
Now we're at the stage that we're specifically asking for.
They'll pass supplies up and
See, the bigger boats will be out because they can't go over the reef. The smaller boats can't. So the smaller boats will, or like couriers to the larger boats that bring in as many supplies as possible from Molokai or some of the local islands. This happened like immediately after. They've been doing this for a long time, but look at how they're working together.
diversify them wherever they need to go.
So I think now we're at the stage that we're specifically asking for specific items.
Right.
So we have a count of how much propane tanks we have.
Right.
For
Look at that guy. See his gun? See his gun? I want you to hear something towards the end. This is the best part of this. See. They're keeping order in the place. They're doing it themselves. These are like ex-military guys. Probably were in Marines. They're veterans. Many of them are veterans. And they all came together, right?
And so, like, again, that's all the toxic stuff. So everybody's houses needs a deep cleaning, you know.
Right.
Should be like wearing respirators if you go in the house.
Do you guys have respirators?
We need respirators.
We N95. We have a very limited supply of that.
The goal from our Po'o Archie Kalepa was to set this up
Po'o
as
Archie
a
Kalepa.
one-stop shop for the whole community. If you have a chance to come down here, please come and give us a list of stuff that you need. If you have keiki at home, we have enough supplies that we can supply that.
Yeah.
Just give us what you need, and then we'll run your shopping list. And ideally, we have shelves over here with everything sorted, and pretty much shopping like you're going to Costco.
Yeah.
But it's Kanaka owned and operated. That's the best part of it.
Kanaka, local.
A lot of those
It's
things,
local,
for
owned and
example,
operated.
Safe and security, pretty much like
Okay.
safety officers. That is pretty much it's going to be implemented tonight.
Okay.
So all the procedures and protocols when it comes to welfare checks to our elderly people. So a lot of these guys that are ahead, in charge of those, are pretty much homegrown here.
Yeah. I told her each street has their alakai and they run their crew and.
And that's the best part that these
Like
guys are
each
really willing to
street.
provide and care for their.
See how they organize this? It's freaking
So they're
brilliant.
thankful that
But here it comes.
they run it, and it's. 'cause-
What are some of the things that you're, like the protocols that you're
So pretty much like
implementing?
at nighttime we run a 3-watt system, 4-hour watch.
Okay.
So there's always a buddy system. There's always people making sure that, because there are people that are coming in and out that are not from here, just breaking into other people's safe spaces. There's enough, that I would say, resources here that we can give.
Yeah.
And because everybody has their own right to their arms.
What?
And that's the worst thing that we could get into, is somebody getting seriously hurt by defending their home. So the goal is now we're not policing the community, we're serving our community.
What? Did you hear that? Gives me goosebumps. Listen to what this man said. Listen to what this man said.
This is all Hawaiian homes.
Right? The end of this.
And there's always people making sure that, because there are people that are coming in and out that are not from here, just
That
breaking
just
into
makes me
other
want to
people's
cry.
safe spaces. There's
Patriots.
enough, that I would
Patriot
say,
paladins.
resources here that we can give.
Yeah.
And because everybody has their own right to their arms, and that's the worst thing that we could get into, is somebody getting seriously hurt by defending their home. So the goal is now we're not policing the community. We're serving our community.
We're not
All
policing the
Hawaiian
community.
homes.
We're serving the community. That's the opposite. That's the opposite of what FEMA's doing. They're gonna come in and they're gonna frickin'
By defending the home.
oh god.
So the goal is now we're not policing the community. We're serving our community.
Yeah. Unlike
Hawaiian homes.
this piece of crap Maui sheriff. Sheriff. There we go. Yeah, right. Fuck that means.
Prayers, perseverance. That's what we need. I'll say it every time I.
This guy, right? This guy, Vegas shooting. Do you guys remember the Vegas shooting in 2017? Right? Oh, there he is right here. Here it is. All right, you guys got to see this. Oh, Stu Peters, right off the bat. So here's this guy. He's the police chief, right? Maui Police Chief John Pelletier was Las Vegas mass shooting commander. We are watching a movie. John Pelletier is an actor. I fucking agree. Thanks, Stu Peters. There's a bunch of people that have brought up this very, very interesting and coincidental point, right? And then it clearly shows here, Las Vegas, Nevada, June 20th, Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Captain John Pelletier, right? Representing first responders from October 1st, 2017 shooting in Las Vegas, and his wife, Christy Pelletier, arrived at 2018 National NHL Award presented by Hub at the Hard Rock Hotel 6 Casino on June 20th in Las Vegas. Yeah. It's just a little coincidental. I mean, is it just me? Is it just me? It's just a little coincidental. I don't like it. This whole thing just reeks of criminal action. Not long before it happened, right before it happened, as it's happening, and definitely afterwards. Just a cascade of information is coming in regards to Maui. They're already starting to make offers. Representatives of BlackRock are already starting to contact homes. This soon. We'll take it off your hands. The goal for this place is to make it a fucking smart island. Smart city first, smart island. Right? They want to use this as the golden example, but they can't do it because the last princess, right, owned her ancestry. Well, she died last year, and she was 96 years old. Right? Half Hawaiian like me. She was Irish and Hawaiian. Her family owns a lot of that land and will not budge on that land to give it to the government. But you're going to use this to take it. Mark my words. They're going to use this to take the land. But these people are strong. These people are a lot stronger, and they're starting to figure out who the fucking real criminals are. Right? This motherfucker here definitely is a criminal. He's going to police the area. He's not going to serve the people. He's already doing that already. He's turning away. He's turning away people that are bringing in supplies. People that from all over the island, they're turning them away. It's just amazing what this fucker's doing. It's crazy. It's like like he wants it to get bad. Where is that? Hold on. Anyway, it's this just reeks. Here's the bright spot of this, right? The bright spot. Um, let's see if we can see it here. There's a little tree, right? Right here. It's the largest banyan tree, I believe, on the planet. And what you don't see is what you need to see is that it's beautiful. I've swung on it when I was younger. When I visited, I've been to Maui 3 times. I've been to Lahaina twice. But this tree is huge. Look at that. That's one tree. That's one tree. Hopefully they'll get the... See, what they needed to show in this is, which is important, right, is they needed to show the tree itself. Let's just stop this. Because the way this thing works, which is really interesting, is it's all connected underneath and above. See, if you look at the way it grows, it's all interconnected with itself. And that's what these people are doing. That's not these people. They're definitely connected with themselves, trying to take down everybody else. But they're concerned about this tree, and I guess that's probably the question that you're asking for sure. But this is the before, this is the after, right? Just gigantic. All right. So what this guy is doing is they're worried about, can you save the tree?
These are attached onto branches 3 to 8 inches in diameter. Testing those, we have live tissue under those. So that's a good sign. Low flow of sap, but the tissue is live. So that indicates that the tree's still alive, but I don't know if we can relate it to a person that's in a coma. It's kind of just holding there and waiting to see what happens next. So the thing that we've done, of course, is we're watering it and monitoring the water. We've taken soil samples. We're taking water samples. We're going to be aerating the soil to break up the compaction. We're going to be adding a compost tea micronutrient mix to help stimulate new root growth. So we'll be adding that to the top of the soil, watering that in, and then we're going to be putting a layer of compost on our mulch on top of that. Steve, so that will help as a blanket.
Yeah, you were mentioning some of the leaves are burnt, but you guys decided to leave them there. Can you explain why?
What was that? Sorry.
Some of the leaves are burnt.
Oh my God!
You were explaining to me earlier.
The leaves are burnt, and I've decided at this time that we want to leave the leaves and the fruit on the tree, even though they're dead. What they do is they act as like a umbrella or reducing the amount of sun that comes down through the tree that can actually burn the branches, similar to if you work in an office all day long.
Yeah. So he kind of knows. I obviously knows more about what he's doing than I do. But I mean, I'm just a little. When you start getting in science involved too much, that's when shit starts going wrong. I think we all can agree to that. Yeah. So all this is just craziness. Oh, here's the one I wanted to show. That's kind of a commercial. No. Now these guys were moored, and mooring is you're just anchored off the coast, and a lot of people and a lot of their sailboats, because it's kind of shallow out there. It's no more than like 20 feet. So if it's 15, 20, 30 feet, you can drop anchor and just use a dinghy to go in and party on the beach or the boardwalk or in the restaurants and bars and stuff like that. But these guys are clearly showing how this is blowing. And it's blowing offshore. Right? Which, like I've said, it's amazing to me how they couldn't get behind this, right? Or excuse me, it's tough to get in front of it. There's no doubt at these winds. I get it. But when it first started, the alarm system and all that, it was for that to even happen. When they have all these texting and look at those little water spouts, like right here. It was creating water spouts. They're not tornadoes. These guys are calling them tornadoes. They're water spouts, boys. You know, and these are sailors, which is interesting. They don't fucking know that. There's one right there. It looks like a small hurricane, right? It's just sucking up water, spinning around. That's heavy. So let's just say this. This thing entirely reeks. It just oozes criminal activity far before it happened, right before it happened, during, after, and to now. And now Biden wants to go and visit. So what I said to these people out here at where are these guys? Hold on. What did I do with that? Right here. I'll find it. Sorry.
These guys are the most well equipped.
So these guys in the comments I put, and hopefully it's still there, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, read this. This is the great comment. I think this is a very worthy comment for them. And I put in here, the village take care of each other. It's, slang. The village take care of each other. Take care of each other, right? Everyone has a right to bear arms. We are not policing our community. We are serving our community. So I thought that was just fucking brilliant, right? Because that doesn't happen anymore. I'm telling you, I trust the people of this nation more than I trust any bureaucrat. Sadly, most of them are compromised. Many are not. There are some good bureaucrats out there. They're just doing their job. They care, but they're given instructions by a group, by a criminal entity, and they don't even realize it. So I thought that was brilliant, outstanding, and the integrity of these people are the opposite of the Biden administration. And I got a thumbs up. Please save some rotten eggs for Pedo Joe when he brings his darkness to Hawaii. Yeah, because you don't want that guy around anything. You don't want that fucking piece of shit around anything. And it's so weird that I've totally flipped on fucking Trump and Biden. But not completely, because I still want Trump to fucking pull his head out of his ass in regards to his warp speed vaccine. Right? He needs to. Or it's going to bite him in the ass. I'm just telling everybody. So I just really am impressed with these people and what they've done for their community. Each street or certain sections have this happening. They're all working together. They're all participating together. They're all taking care of each other. It's just probably the most inspirational thing I've seen in a long time, and it's just impressive as all. I just got to show this part. This is
fishing boats right now. It's coming in from Molokai, other side of Maui, other islands, and we have a little channel between the reef here. That's why there's a little family boat ramp, and this has been a huge hub for us for getting supplies on boats. So like you can see right now, they have a full system. Everyone chains together. They'll pass supplies up and diversify them wherever they need to go.
So I think now we're at the stage that we're specifically asking for specific item.
That is fucking awesome. I'm so proud of these people. Just makes me want to cry. Seriously, I'm mushy just talking about it. I love the Hawaiian people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I feel bad because I'm not there. That most of you are being fooled and you don't know it by the democrats. Most of the democrats. I'm not talking about the voters. Some of the voters have lost it. We know that. But what I'm talking about is the people that are in office that are totally in bed, totally associated, completely corrupted and compromised by the World Economic Forum and their agendas, which are very heinous. I'm only going to, I have to say it, mass depopulation, number one, mass social control, number two, and what starts this thing off is central bank digital currency. The money being in the hands of about 189 people, give or take a few, running the world, and that's their goal. They want to hoard everything for themselves, and this is their goal. That's why they want to put a smart city, because they want to put you in your place. This is where your spot is. This is where you're going to be. We're going to tell you what you need to do. You're going to not own anything and like it. You're going to eat the bugs. We're going to tax you and we're going to enslave you in regards to your carbon footprint and your fucking diesel truck and your Volkswagen four-cylinder badass bug, 1800 engine. I miss my fucking Volkswagen so bad, Anyway, aloha everybody. I just want to say the reason why I'm bringing this up is it's great that the banyan tree has a shot. There's some hope. And just like the banyan tree, when these people come together, they're connected together. This entity out there, they're just an evil force of people. And evil, like I've said, is a matter of perception, because some people think Democrats are evil and Democrats think that Republicans are evil, vice versa, and some people think that Christians are evil, and some people think that Muslims are evil, and some people think that gay people are evil, and some people think that straight people are evil. No, it's in your heart. It's who you care about. That's what matters. That's what matters. I mean, I care about everybody. I want everybody to be fucking happy. My whole entire thing is fucking joy and pain, sunshine and rain. More joy, less pain. That's it. That's all. That's my core, and I think that's everybody else's out there too. Question authority and all of its sources at every turn. Have the clarity and courage to do that, because there's some sneaky fuckers out there right now. Go to my website, stopthewaf.org, DIYliberty.org. Call your senator, 202-224-3121, and say no more World Economic Forum crap, no more World Health Organization crap. We don't want to be a part of Ukraine or NATO or UN. We want our country to be number one. Again. And it's okay to say it again. The majority of the people in this country want this country to be great again, regardless of who is going to be POTUS. Regardless. They just want it to be strong and vibrant and fun. I miss the 80s. 90s were pretty badass too. Lots of fun. Lots of things going on. People were doing it. People were living it. It was great. 70s were cool too. 70s, 80s, 90s, epic. Most of it was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. A hell of a lot better than now. Thank you. Aloha.